A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant turn of events, South Korean opposition leader Lee Jae-myung has officially declared his candidacy for the presidency, setting the stage for the upcoming election on June 3rd. Lee, who currently leads in opinion polls, has made bold promises to tackle economic inequality and stimulate growth in a country grappling with political instability following the impeachment of former President Yoon Suk-yeol. The Constitutional Court upheld Yoon's impeachment on April 4th, a decision that has left a vacuum in leadership and heightened the urgency for a new direction. In a video released on Thursday, Lee emphasized the need to address economic polarization, which he identifies as a root cause of the social unrest that has plagued South Korea in recent months. His commitment to reviving the economy includes plans for large-scale government investments in technology and talent development, aiming to foster an environment conducive to growth. Lee's approach has drawn criticism from conservative factions, who caution that his return to power could jeopardize the long-standing alliance with the United States and complicate relations with Japan. However, Lee has reassured voters of his commitment to pragmatic diplomacy, stating, "Realistically speaking, the South Korea-US alliance is important, and South Korea-US-Japan cooperation is important. Within that, the consistent principle is that the national interest of the Republic of Korea is the top priority." Unlike his predecessor, Lee has expressed a willingness to engage more with North Korea, aligning himself with U.S. President Donald Trump's approach to diplomacy. The new South Korean leader will face the formidable task of negotiating with the U.S. regarding Trump's tariffs while also addressing the political and economic fallout from Yoon's controversial martial law declaration. At 61, Lee has a complex political history. He narrowly lost to Yoon in the 2022 presidential election, marking one of the closest races in the nation's history. However, he rebounded last year, leading the Liberal Democratic Party to a sweeping victory in parliamentary elections and gaining significant support among liberal voters. As he shifts his focus to the presidential campaign, Lee has stepped down as the leader of the opposition party, signaling his intent to consolidate his efforts toward the election. A recent Gallup poll indicates Lee as the frontrunner with 34% support, compared to a mere 9% for the leading conservative challenger, 73-year-old former Labor Minister Kim Moon-soo. Despite his popularity, Lee's candidacy is not without challenges. He faces ongoing legal issues, including a trial related to allegations of bribery and involvement in a $1 billion property development scandal. Additionally, prosecutors have appealed a court's decision that overturned a guilty verdict against him for election law violations, raising questions about the potential impact of these legal battles on his presidential aspirations. The political landscape is further complicated by a violent incident last year, where Lee survived a knife attack during a public event, an experience that has inevitably shaped his campaign narrative. As South Korea approaches the pivotal election date, the stakes are high. Lee Jae-myung's promises to revive the economy and address social inequalities resonate with many voters, yet the shadow of legal uncertainties and the memory of political upheaval loom large. The outcome of the June 3rd election could redefine South Korea's political landscape and its relations with key international allies. As the nation gears up for this crucial vote, all eyes will be on Lee and his vision for a renewed South Korea. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.